Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are in this world. This is Hajin Lee with a morning update for Bitcoin. So I'm usually up by 5 a.m. or so. And yeah, the first thing I do is I usually look at the charts. And I was looking as to what kind of a pattern, kind of direction could I see. I mean, as I said last night, it had here on the trend line of this wedge. It would be really nice to see this wedge finish with one more lower low. That would ideally provide a closure, one more lower low. Maybe a stab down, bullwick down to 7,800, somewhere in that range. So it'll do a very quick stab, come right back in. It's almost like getting a flu shot. It's going to pinch a little bit. Not the most pleasant feeling, but it could help you. Now here, I want to go back to that fractal that I had shown before. You see a big head and shoulders pattern, which was not confirmed by volume, but from a pattern it's still. Here's a smaller one. So in the white box, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. So that's one. Here's another one. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder, and it's a small one. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. And now here's a small one. So you see these two. Now I'm going to zoom in here. There's the left shoulder, head, right shoulder. And here, if that sequence continues, we could be seeing a left shoulder, a head, one more rise for right shoulder, and then maybe we could take the one more lower low decline. Left shoulder, right shoulder, and head, and the right shoulder. That's what I would be looking for. Notice how here also it had a bigger peak. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it has one big peak. Prior to the left shoulder, head, right shoulder. So I think today we should get one more rise, about equal to the height of the left shoulder, maybe a little below. Let's say to here, 11,438. And price will decline this way. After it rises, then the expectation can be a further decline, ideally to one more lower low, which would help bring closure to this correction. If that closure of the correction is this wedge that I have been discussing, it will be ideal. But meanwhile, from a short-term perspective, let's see how this pattern plays out. Not only that, move that aside for a little bit. This whole thing had a bit of a wedge, except in the upward direction, which has propensity to have it break down. I had shown this yesterday to a few clients on the evening. And this here wedge, I mean, the key was, could it breach this white line? I didn't think so. But there was that probability on the table. However, given this wedge as well, and the propensity of the pattern sequence to go like this with head and shoulders, I think we will see a right shoulder. Now that it has broken down, breached decisively the lower line of this wedge support, small wedge. And how does a wedge work? Wedge declines to below its starting point, usually, and well below. And if we could get that decline and below it, down and finish this correction, it would be ideal. For anyone who would like to get some one-on-one coaching with Hedgen, I have a website where you can easily sign up. You don't have to send me emails anymore. You make it easy submission here by clicking. This is a temporary website that I have up to help enable this and make the process a lot more smoother. And then that'll come and you'll get a response back with the details and a scheduling detail. The website this is the website to go to. It's a very temporary website. I will also be holding a couple more group sessions next weekend, February 3rd and 4th. A beginner group and an advanced group. And that beginner and advanced group will allow the segregation of abilities. The beginner group will cover mostly the basics of Elliott wave counting, chart pattern recognition, indicators and how to use them, and early assessments on price, future price pathway forecasting. Majority of the time will likely be on Q&A. And instead of 1.5 hours, like the very first one where we ran out of time, I will make it 2 hours for each. The advanced, intermediate to advanced, will have the prerequisite that you are very proficient or near proficient or very familiar or are currently using Elliott waves for your analysis, as well as using indicators. So the advanced section will be designed around trade setups, how to buy, how to sell, when to take profits, when to use stop losses, how to utilize the Fibonacci charts, etc., etc. And that too will be for 2 hours on Sunday, the 4th of February, next Sunday. Last but not least, I will be starting what's called profit alerts. This profit alert will be a semi-annual to annual subscription-based service where I will be sending out high impact trade setup alerts. And these trade alerts will come with a laddering range for entry, projected targets, and an exit range with a stop loss recommendation. You will also get regular market updates ahead of anything and everybody. Now, the profit alerts service probably will not start until latter, maybe the second week of February. Right now, on the website, information for these are not up yet, but they will be by, I believe, by end of today, so that you can start signing up for it. The one-on-one coaching is already up. Information for profit alerts will be probably coming in the beginning of February for details and signups. Again, it'll be semi-annual to annual subscription services. Some more details to come on this website, cryptocurrencytrends.info. If it doesn't work, try to remove the S. Sometimes the presence of the S for the secure link can cause a little bit of a hiccup in the connection. So if it doesn't work, take out the S. But you shouldn't have any problem. We fixed it, I think. All right, that's the announcement that I wanted to give this morning. If there's something new, urgent, I will be posting a midday update. Have a great day.